Hello, my name is Mark. This is Ali. We are on the farm of Crescimento Limpo, and it's a beautiful place where a lot of our ministry happens. But let us tell you a little bit of our ministry from the beginning.
So we arrived in Brazil in September of 2007. And one of the things that we were certain of is that we wanted our home to be an instrument in the kingdom. So in 2009, we opened our own personal home weekly to receive people who looked like they needed a place to have a meal. So we drew maps that took them from the bus station to our house with local men and women living on the streets in E2. After a couple of weeks, I think it really took, and we had about 40 to 50 people every week for about 6 years in our house.
It's not dignified to tell someone you can get off the streets, you can get off drugs and alcohol, go to rehab and be well, for there to be no continuation of that afterwards and for them just to go right back to the streets. And so we realized, okay, this is our calling then. We need to offer housing for individuals who have done the work so that they can have continuation to this good life. On a prayer walk, found some old houses that were run down, and we ended up putting together the funds to purchase those houses and put those houses in order and start receiving individuals from rehab centers or straight off the streets. This changes lives.
We also realized there are some hurdles along the way, and one of these hurdles is dignified work. And one of our friends said, I just can't go back to the normal restaurant scene because that to me would be a huge trigger because of the climate of a restaurant. He and Mark were like, well, why don't we start our own cafe then? And that's how Caféla was born, as a response to someone who had the skills but needed a healthier environment.
We just made them partners instead of just recipients.
So we built a cafe, and it was very simple. And at first it was for apple pies and coffee only. Today it has a full menu, and we can seat a lot of our friends and people from the community.
And so that's why we have the garden, the farm. It's incredibly purposeful and very relational as a place where we can come alongside friends that don't have healthy contacts and help them to learn to live a new life off the streets.
And the latest and most exciting aspect to CL nowadays is our learning center at Caféla. We develop classes and we sit with our friends and do life skills classes with them, being reminded of their image as children of God and being given some skills to restart life.
We talk about how to organize your finances, how to deal with conflict. And it's been a place where we've been able to sit down and help our friends understand and come grapple with the ideas of how do I live this forward in normal life.
Everything that we are able to develop here in E2 comes from partnership. It is not Mark and Ali, it is a whole community and a whole body of Christ involvement. And we would love to have you in E2 come and see what the Lord has done in our midst here.
Please take a look at our website to know more about our story and how things all play together and to know how you can help.